Hello Virgo, welcome to your reading for July 2026, and as always it's going to be general, so please take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Okay, let's welcome in the archangels, ascended masters, light beings, spirit guides, of course our higher selves, and any animal, ancestral or dragon guides you feel resonant with, Virgo. Okay, let's have a look. The Hierophant, Judgment, Page of Swords. There's something, Virgo, there's like a call of sorts that you, there's something you're feeling called to, okay? And it's definitely, well, it could well be something very spiritual, or something that is, you know, that's really grounding for you. Hierophant is an earth energy. Something that's really grounding, but also helps you to feel connected to spirit. So this is something that's happened recently for you. I feel like there's been, it's like you've answered this call, or you've moved into this energy of a beautiful energy here. You've moved into, okay? Spiritual energy, something that's been grounded, it's grounding you, it's lifting you up. And wow, it's only getting better. At the moment, you also have this current energy of the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Wow. Beautiful blend of earthy energy, king, abundance, okay, and this beautiful Ace of Cups, spiritual. Your spirit guides are looking after you here, okay, and also, and you know, yeah, you're just being looked after, and obviously you have been playing a part in that as well. Very grounded, very spiritual. I think you're feeling from this, it's looking like, well, King of Pentacles again. You're feeling very abundant, you know, probably quite happy and fulfilled and very content at the moment. Your current energy here, Virgo, which is really beautiful. And wow, underlying theme is fire. So whilst at the moment you may be sitting in this beautiful feeling, of a beautiful high vibe of abundance, okay, there's something here underlying that is Page of Wands, Ace of Wands, that is going to spark you or prompt you or encourage you in a very strong way into action. So there's something about this feeling, this call that you've answered, that you're going to be taking further action on. And this is sort of the underlying theme here. You know, Ace of Wands, a new spiritual path, more energy, more vitality as well. And Page of Wands, possibly your inner child being activated, and definitely moving into something that's going to be really inspiring for you. But I think you're going to be taking this feeling of abundance here, and maybe there's something you're going to be, it's like you're going to be projecting that out, or really maybe working with other people or doing an art form. I'm not sure what it is. Okay, it could be anything. But it could also be something very spiritual. Okay, and like I've said before, depending on who, well, it's like anything can be spiritual. Okay. And here we have general direction moving forward is the Page of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So another page energy. So there could be something that, you know, whilst you are going to continue with this feeling of abundance here, your current energy, King of Pentacles, this is the general direction moving forward. You're going to be able to maintain this comfortable lifestyle, or certainly a feeling of abundance. It doesn't have to be monetary. It can be that you have really great relationships and connections around you and you feel very supported, okay? Along with that, you are going to have this energy here of curiosity. Maybe there's something new that you're going to be learning. Another page energy. Okay, so your inner child could be getting curious about something as well. Yeah, awesome. There's definitely a, you know, a call here, something you're feeling there's very, very spiritual energy about this at the moment, Virgo. I think you're probably feeling into that. It's like you've upped frequency. And wow, yeah, here we have the Four of Pentacles and the Page again. Wow, this is a very inner child reading for you. Four of Pentacles outcome is that I think there is something new that you are going to be involved in. And it's going to, maybe a couple of things here. It's going to either, or both, allow you to feel really present. And it might also be that you're going to use some of your resources. Like you have the King of Pentacles here. So some of your resources or money or things like that, or more of your time, maybe you're going to be utilizing those. And maybe you're going to be, having, maybe there's going to be less income for a little bit. But it could be so that you can do something here, Page of Pentacles, that's going to really help you to feel into this energy of delight, a lot of focus. A lot of the Page of Pentacles can sometimes talk about study as well. So maybe there's something you're going to be studying, or a new job, a different type of job possibly. But this could also be talking about you coming into present, just being really focused on having a lot of gratitude. And this is probably the outcome here, actually. We could just combine these cards together and just say, you're going to be moving into this beautiful energy of gratitude, your inner child activated, and just being really grateful for what you do have. Okay. And yeah, you may not be aware of it, but this is in complete alignment for you to sort of just come into this energy of gratitude and to be really present. This is in alignment. It's in alignment. And it's also going to help you to move into this energy of celebration, of high frequency, of, moving up into this energy of stability here, which you have the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So the Four of Pentacles is like, having a solid foundation, covering your bases practically, physically, in monetary terms. And the Four of Wands is that it's about you really celebrating the small, I guess it can be small wins or big wins, but it's also celebrating just for the sake of celebrating. It's just lightening the mood. So, it could be that you might be doing more of this, Virgo, and that is just really celebrating the things that you have, even though, maybe they're simple things, or there could be just small things. Okay, doing more celebration is going to be in alignment for you. And yeah, just upping that frequency of the King of Pentacles twice is really awesome to have, but sometimes it can be like a bit of a stuck energy. Okay, I'm not trying to come down on all this, but what I'm trying to say is that if this is like, resting on the laurels a bit, sitting back, there, I think what you're going to move into is that, or maybe you're going to give yourself more permission here, Virgo, to enjoy things a little more and to actually celebrate and to have some fun and to, just be really grateful if you haven't been already. But I feel like you're moving into this energy of beautiful gratitude, spiritual connection, possibly moving into your creativity, your intuition as well. But there's some aspect of you that I think you've awakened to, which is what you are. It could even be your higher self, of course, which is, that call. You've been called to your higher self. There's something that your higher self is calling you to. Okay. Or it's calling your attention to something. And you probably know what that is. Wow. Spirit guidance is the Emperor and the Empress. Would you believe? Virgo. So this is feminine and masculine energy. It's also abundance, big time, with the Empress. But it's also power here and the ability to create structure. So maybe you are going to be building something, and spirit or your guides, this could be what your higher self is calling you, to look at all your skills, talents, gifts and abilities and your abundance, you know, if you have extra to spare. Maybe this is about you kind of creating and helping to either co-create something for like the new, you know, like this new paradigm we're moving into, or the higher frequencies. And here we have the Six of Swords, you know, right in the center of those two. So what you could be helping to create is this idea of like sanctuary. I'm just putting that out there. So sanctuary, because the 6 talks about is a very harmonious number. It's talking about mental harmony, moving into calm, meditative, peaceful states, and certainly calm, relaxing situations, as opposed to, you know, stress and anxiety and all that. So this is really beautiful, Virgo, and I have a feeling, you know, I mean, you're mutable earth, but you have, you know, I think you definitely, I think, one of those signs that likes to pay attention to detail. But I feel like maybe there's something or a situation or something you're building or creating that's really going to help possibly other people and yourself to partake of environments and states of consciousness that are very calming, meditative and harmonious. Okay, I feel like there's something about that whole idea that maybe this is what, I mean, look at this. This is the start of your reading. This is people meditating. Okay, literally next to the judgment or the call or the awakening. So there's something about meditation maybe you're being called into here. Let's check the bottoms of the decks as well. But Spirit's definitely saying you have it within you, Virgo, to really work with others to co-create a really beautiful experience of some sort, okay? And maybe it's, you know, connection to nature, but it could be connection to you know, higher consciousness as well. 7 of Wands. Boundaries, standing your ground. Yeah. And, you know, this could also be about you identifying your authenticity and having the courage to stand in that personal truth of yours, Virgo. Okay. And here we have the 9 of Pentacles, also just appeared for Taurus. A beautiful energy of, yeah, like this being this abundant energy. 9 of Pentacles, similar to the King, but having a nice focus and a passion and being able to work on something that's going to give you enough energy and time and resources for yourself, to look after yourself, but also to give to others a bit as well, okay? Or a lot, as you see fit there. 9 of Pentacles, beautiful balance, which goes along with that whole idea of abundance that's just coming through in your reading very strongly here. 10 of Wands. Yeah, I mean, you know, the Emperor and the Empress, you know, they probably do work quite hard, and maybe there's something that you are going to be working hard on here, Virgo. But once again, you know, this is just a reminder to remember to take the breaks, okay, to be balanced in your approach. 9 of Pentacles. To, you know, make sure you have enough energy, time and resources for your own self-care, as well as whatever it is that you're doing out in the world there. 6 of Wands, yeah, success, boom, fire. Yeah, and you're going to be recognized. So this could be something that you are offering to others, to the world, to a group of people. And this is very much in alignment with the underlying theme, which was this fire. Okay, we have the Page, Ace, and 6 of Wands here, right? not only are you going to be inspired and activating your inner child, but other people are going to benefit and to feel the effects of the beautiful energy that you're bringing forward here, Virgo, in whatever form that takes. Yeah, you have a really nice, it's a nice balance reading here. And yeah, definitely a lot of abundance. There's some sort of calling or some aspect of your higher self that I think you're feeling into. But there's also this energy of gratitude and remembering to keep aligning with your personal truth. But remember that, having fun times can still be part of that. Okay, celebrating and being in higher frequency is still part of your alignment, your personal truth. As well. So there we have it, Virgo. I hope that's been helpful. Look forward to your next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, a fantastic week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.